Hi and welcome to the players meeting for the 2025 New South Wales Open presented by RPM Discs and Total Tools Sandgate. I'm your TD, Jonathan Jonas, aka JJ, and I'm a member of the Newcastle Disc Golf Club who are proud to be bringing you this tournament. This is a pre-recorded players meeting and there'll be a follow-up live call on Thursday night, the 2nd of October from 7 p.m. So please post any questions you have in the comments and we'll address them on the night.
The New South Wales Open is being held at the beautiful Rathmines Park in Lake Macquarie. This is the traditional land of the Awabakal people, a place where clans would gather for ceremonies. And we pay our respect for the elders, past and present, and recognise their deep connection to the land and country. The course is surrounded by the water of Catalina Bay, which will come into play on a number of holes. It also weaves through bushland, and then there's some more urban parts, which are reminiscent of the area's past as an Air Force base during World War II. Some places on the course have lantana. It's really spiky, so if you land in that, you can take relief. You may come across some other people using the park. It's your responsibility to only throw when it's safe to do so. You might like to send out a spotter or someone to talk to them. There are 3 public toilet blocks around the course, as well as taps, and we'll set up water stations. It's forecast to be quite warm, so please stay hydrated. There's a large car park where you can park your car right near HQ. HQ will be where you check in, collect your players packs, and we'll have some practice baskets set up for warm-ups. Across the road there's a large oval and that can be used to practice your drives. There's some good food options near the course. Holes 15 to 18 wrap around Club Catalina, an event sponsor. That would be a great place to grab a meal and a drink and watch the action. Up the road there's also some other food options and a supermarket.
Speaking of sponsors, we'd like to thank our named sponsors RPM Discs New Zealand and Total Tools Sandgate, as well as our major sponsors Gindy Disc Golf Shop and Desmond Insurance Brokers. The event will go over 3 rounds with 2 layouts, advanced and intermediate. The Pro Divisions, MPO, FPO, MP40, as well as MA1 will play the advanced layout all weekend, while FA1, MA2 and MA40 will play the advanced layout on Saturday and Monday and the intermediate layout on Sunday. The MA50s, FA2 and MA3 will be playing the advanced layout on Sunday and then the intermediate layout on Saturday and Monday, while FA3, MA4, FA4, FA40, FA50 and the junior divisions will be playing the intermediate layout for all 3 days. The plan is that play will start at 8 a.m. on Saturday and on Monday, but at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Note that daylight saving starts on Sunday, so please pay attention to your tee time. You need to be at headquarters 15 minutes before you tee off. On Monday, we'll do award ceremonies as the divisions finish. The full course will be set up on Friday for practice, and you'll be able to check in and collect players packs on Friday between 3 and 5 p.m. at HQ. We have some social events planned, a glow round on Saturday from 7 p.m. on the public course. And then on Sunday, the Desmond Insurance Broker Longest Drive Comp from 5:30 on hole 14, followed by dinner at Club Catalina. And for those interested, the Rugby League Grand Final will also be on the big screen. We'll have 4 groupings for CTP each day. Pros will be in one group, the rest of the players on the advanced tees will be another group. The 3rd group is the mixed divisions playing the intermediate tees, and the 4th group is the female divisions playing the intermediate tees. A flag will mark the spot and a folder at the basket can be used to record your name. There's no cash ace pool, but any aces will go into the draw to win a special disc. We'll be scoring rounds using PDGA with code equals 2283. Please have at least 2 players on the card scoring. Now let's go through the holes. The caddy book has a description of each hole, so please download that or print it if you prefer. On all holes, roads are out of bounds, as is the lake. Other OB will be marked with paint and flags. Hole 1 is a par 4, playing from different tees for advanced and intermediate. From the advanced tee, it's 99 metres to the Mando tree, and from intermediate, it's about 45 metres to the Mando tree. An ideal landing position to the left of the Mando will leave you about a 65 metre upshot from Mando to basket. There's OB far to the left with the road and quite deep with the path behind, as well as a painted line for hole 14's fairway behind the basket. Hole 2 is sponsored by Stephen from STK Plastics, who's done all of our amazing CTP prizes. It's the same tee for advanced and intermediate, but a par 3 for advanced and a par 4 for intermediate. There's OB over the accommodation fence on the left, which is protected by a tree near the tee, and Amando left 3/4 of the way up the fairway. Near the basket, the road and path are OB, and there's a triangle-shaped hazard area marked by a fence to the left of the basket. Hole 3 is a par 4, playing from different tees for advanced and intermediate. From the advanced tee, it's about 75 metres to the corner. From intermediate, it'd be closer to 50 metres. You'll want to land in line with the path because the second shot is a tunnel through the bush about another 45 metres. After finishing the hole, there's a bush path to the right, which will have a next tee sign. It's about 250 metres to arrive at number 4 tee pad. Hole 4 is the same for both layouts, a par 3, 75 metre shot. The OB is at least 15 metres past the basket, but the more realistic danger is the heavy rough on the right-hand side. Watch out for lantana and thorns and take relief to the nearest safe spot if required. Also be aware and wait for players throwing on hole 5's tee pad, which plays back in parallel. Hole 5 is the same tee for both, but a par 3 for advanced and a par 4 on the intermediate layout. It's a tricky 90 metre shot through a tight tree line with an OB fence near the road, behind the basket, and the path OB if you overshoot to the right. Hole 6 is a monster par 5 with plenty of trees to hit from both the 240 metre advanced tee and the 165 metre intermediate tee. Amando early in the hole keeps you left of where hole 9 plays back, and the clearer line is probably to the left on this fairway. The path and to the left is OB, and it can be quite busy, so please keep an eye out for walkers and cyclists and only throw when safe to do so. Hole 7 plays from the 2 tee positions that we normally play for our league days. The OB path is a long way to the left from the advanced tee, but might come more into play from the intermediate tee. Hole 8 also plays from 2 tee positions that we normally play for league, but with an extra triangle-shaped garden area marked as OB, which is short and to the right of the basket from the intermediate tee, but which you'll need to throw over from the advanced tee. There is a mando to throw left to prevent throws from the advanced tee up the road. After you finish hole 8, please walk along the road to get to the path down to hole 9's tees. That'll be less disruptive for people playing the long hole 6. Hole 9 is a par 4 for both layouts, with the advanced tee tucked around the corner and the intermediate tee playing from the normal public tee pad. The fence to the right and beyond is OB, as is the road and concrete boat ramp, which is well behind the basket. Hole 10. This might be the most technical hole on the course, playing down towards the water to an elevated basket. The island green is marked by hay bales at the front. If you land outside the marked area, it will play as hazard, meaning play it where it lies with a 1-shot penalty. The lake behind and the boat ramp are OB, so normal OB rules apply, and you would either play from your previous lie or bring the disc back inbounds up to 1 metres in from the point where the disc was last inbounds. Note, that could be in the hazard. Hole 11 is the same hole for both layouts. The lake is OB. Hole 12 is a par 4 for both layouts, with the advanced tee playing uphill and to the left of a mando near the road. The fence to the right and the path running behind the basket are OB, which come into play as you get closer to the basket, with the concrete of the bench seat attached to the path also being OB. After hole 12, follow the concrete path back to the east side of the park towards HQ. Hole 13 is the same tee for both, but a par 3 for advanced and a par 4 on the intermediate layout. The basket is on a narrow peninsula, with the lake water on the left and a marked OB area before the car park, which you'll need to throw over. Hole 14 is the most open tee shot on the course, a par 4 from both tees, playing to a basket in a clump of trees. The concrete path to the left is OB, and there is a painted line for OB running along the right-hand side of the fairway and behind the basket. Hole 15 is a difficult par 4 from the advanced tee. The fenced area to your right from the tee is OB, as well as the road to the right and the lake to the left. For your second shot, a mando marked by a pole on the right edge of the tree near the road prevents big hyzers towards the bowling club, and the intermediate tee, which is a 70 metre par 3, will be the drop zone if you miss that mando. The basket will be elevated on a sloping green. Good luck! Hole 16 is the same for both layouts. It has a mando left on one of the early trees, forcing you to throw downhill, then back up towards the basket, which is wedged between 2 trees. The road to the left is OB, and so is the concrete path near the memorial, but that's more than 25 metres uphill past the basket, so shouldn't come into play. Please be respectful to any visitors to the memorial, which is dedicated to those who served at the RAAF Rathmines Air Base and to all associated with flying boats and seaplanes between 1939 and 1960. Hole 17 is also the same for both layouts, playing downhill to a basket perched precariously close to Lake Macquarie. To make the ruling of in and out of bounds clearer, there is a marked OB line behind the basket and a few metres inside the waterline. Our final hole, 18, is a 100-metre par 3 from the advanced tee and a 70-metre par 3 from the intermediate tee. The lake to the left is OB, as well as the fence line and a painted OB line behind the basket. On the Monday, there will be a marquee just past hole 18 where we will do presentations for each division as they finish. Any playoffs will start from hole 1, teeing between other groups if needed. That concludes the players' meeting. If you have any questions, please post in the comments below or bring along to the Q&A session on Thursday night from 7 p.m. A huge thanks to co-TD Pete, Ben, Ian, M, Broden, Sheldon, Steve and Josh, and all our other Newcastle Club members who have helped get the course and the event ready. We look forward to seeing you here.